Top 3 vitamins to stop cramps and that restore leg strength in seniors. Strengthen your legs. Write in the comments from which country you are watching me. It will be interesting to read. Did you know that in just 2 weeks without the right vitamins, the muscles in your legs can lose up to 10% of their strength? Sometimes they may never fully recover. I am Dr. Johnson Terry. I am 92 years old. After more than 60 years of caring for thousands of older patients, I have learned one thing. Weak legs are not just about getting older. They are a sign that your body is calling for help. Today I will share 3 types of vitamins when combined the right way. They have helped hundreds of my patients restore strength in their legs in just a few days, even those who thought there was no hope left. You will discover which vitamins help your nerves and muscles work smoothly. A simple way to take them every day without spending too much. Common mistakes that often make older adults weaken their legs without realizing it. If you believe that good health should not be left to chance, click subscribe and leave a comment saying I am ready to change. That way I will know you are walking this journey with me. And now let us begin with the story of Evelyn. She is a 78-year-old woman who used to be too afraid to step down the stairs until she learned how to nourish her legs again. Let me tell you about Evelyn. She is 78 years old. She is someone I have always admired. When she first came to see me, she had to hold tightly onto her son's arm just to take a few steps. Her legs were shaking as if they might give out at any moment. I still remember the look on her face. She looked so tired and ashamed, as if she had done something wrong just because she could no longer stand on her own. "Doctor, I don't understand," she said, her voice trembling. "I still eat normally. I try to walk a little every day, but I keep getting weaker." Her son spoke up, his eyes full of worry. "My mother used to be so strong. Ever since my father passed away, she has stayed inside the house all the time. Little by little, she started having trouble moving around. She just thinks maybe this is what getting old is." I have heard that sentence more times than I can count. We have to accept it. But I do not agree. I told Evelyn that legs do not simply grow weak because of age. There is a simpler but more serious reason. It is a lack of essential vitamins. And this becomes even worse when we do not know or do not pay enough attention. When I asked her what she had been eating, she told me she mostly ate white bread and a little cheese. She rarely had any green vegetables. She almost never drank milk. She had even been skipping breakfast for many months because she did not feel hungry. "Evelyn," I said, "you are not the only one. Nearly half of older adults are missing at least one of the 3 most important vitamins for muscles and nerves. And the longer it goes on, the harder it is for the body to heal." She lowered her head and whispered in a tiny voice, "So what can I do now?" I looked at her and smiled. "We will start step by step. You do not need to rush. Just a little change each day." A few weeks later, Evelyn came back for a checkup. This time, she walked into the room without anyone holding her. I still remember how she looked at me. Her eyes were full of surprise and happiness. I never thought that changing just a few small things could make me feel like myself again. You see, Evelyn's story is not rare. Maybe you or someone you love is feeling that same loss of strength in the legs and thinking there is nothing you can do. But the truth is you still can. In the next part, I will help you discover the 3 most important vitamins that almost every older adult is missing, and you will learn why these vitamins hold the key to bringing strength back to your legs. Have you ever woken up in the morning, put your feet on the floor, and realized you no longer feel confident to take that first step like you used to? You are not alone. Medical studies show that nearly 60% of people over 65 are missing at least one of the 3 essential vitamins I am about to share with you. When this deficiency goes on for a long time, it not only makes your muscles weaker, but also leads to other problems that many people never expect. Take a moment to ask yourself these questions. If you answer yes to more than one of these signs, it is very likely that your body is quietly calling for help. Sign number 1, weak muscles and feeling unsteady. Do you feel like your legs lose strength when you stand up from a chair, sometimes when you walk? Do your calves shake without control? Have you ever needed to hold onto the wall or a chair to keep your balance? Some of my patients have told me, "Doctor, I just want to stand up and get a glass of water, but it feels like my legs don't belong to me." This is not just old age. When your muscles lack vitamin B12 and vitamin D for a long time, the nerves that help you move grow weaker. Even if you eat full meals every day, your legs keep losing strength. Sign number 2, tingling or numbness in your legs. Do you feel like ants are crawling on the soles of your feet sometimes? Do you feel numbness running from your calf down to your toes? Especially when you sit for a long time. Do you ever feel a warm burning sensation in your lower legs? But when you touch them, they are not hot. This is a classic sign of a lack of B vitamins, especially vitamin B12. When your body does not have enough B12, the protective jacket that covers your nerves called myelin gets thinner. This makes the signals that control your muscles become confused. Sign number 3, muscle cramps at night. Have you ever been sleeping and suddenly had a cramp so painful you had to jump out of bed? Does the cramp last a few minutes and leave? Your legs sore and bruised the next morning? If this happens often, you need to pay attention. A lack of magnesium and vitamin D is a common cause. Magnesium helps your muscles contract and relax smoothly. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium together. They keep your muscles working properly. Sign number 4, ongoing tiredness and loss of interest in moving. Do you feel exhausted after just a few steps? Did you once love tending your garden or going to the market? But now you only want to sit still when your muscles do not get enough nutrition? Even the smallest activities feel like a burden. Just missing vitamin D can lower your energy across your whole body. It also affects your joints and your stamina. Please think carefully, how many of these signs are you experiencing? If more than one symptom feels true for you or someone you love, take it as a gentle reminder from your body. You do not need to feel ashamed or overly worried. The most important thing is to start making changes today. In the next part, I will explain why these 3 vitamins are so important that they can help reverse muscle weakness in just a few weeks, and why so many older adults are missing them even when they think they are eating well. There is something I want you to truly understand. The human body does not simply grow weak because of age alone. Many signs we think are just normal, like shaky legs, tingling, or nighttime cramps, are actually cries for help from your cells that are starving for nutrients. Imagine your legs as an army fighting every day. They help you keep your balance. Take each step and do the smallest tasks. In that army, there are 3 most important commanders. I call them the vital trio of vitamins. The first is vitamin B12. I often tell my patients that B12 is like the plastic covering around an electric wire. When we are young, this layer is thick and strong. Signals from your brain to your muscles travel fast like lightning. But as you get older, that protective layer becomes thinner. If you do not get enough B12, your nerves become worn and frayed. The signals slow down. That is why you start to lose confidence when you stand up. Many people have told me, "Doctor, I just want to carry a glass of water, but my legs shake like they don't belong to me." That is when you know your body has been lacking B12 for a long time. Next comes vitamin D. I always call this one the key that keeps your bones and muscles strong. When we were little, simply spending time in the sun helped our skin make enough vitamin D. But as we age, our skin loses that ability, and we spend less time outdoors. A lack of vitamin D not only makes bones weak and easy to break, but also causes muscles to lose their strength. Many of my patients thought they were just getting weak because of old age. But after restoring enough vitamin D, they started to stand up more easily and walk more steadily. Lastly, there is magnesium. This is a quiet mineral, but it is extremely important. Magnesium is like the coordinator who helps your muscles contract and relax in rhythm. When your body runs out of magnesium, your muscles can cramp suddenly. You might wake up in the middle of the night with pain, so strong you cannot fall back asleep. A long-term lack of magnesium can cause irregular heartbeats and make you feel tired without any clear reason. Many people ask me, "Doctor, why am I still lacking these vitamins when I eat normally?" And the answer is this. After 60, your stomach produces less acid. Your intestines do not absorb nutrients as well as before. And many common medicines like stomach pills, water pills, or diabetes drugs quietly drain away your stores of vitamins and minerals every single day. The most dangerous situation is when you are low in all 3 vitamin B12, vitamin D, and magnesium. That is when your nerves grow weak. Your muscles lose power and your bones turn fragile. You fall into a cycle. The less you move, the faster your muscles shrink and your risk of falling and breaking bones goes up. But here is the good news. Your body still has an amazing ability to heal itself. If you start giving it enough of this vital trio, your nerve signals will grow stronger. Your muscles will have the energy to rebuild, and you will discover you are still capable of much more than you think. In the next part, I will show you the simplest way to get all 3 of these. Nutrients right in your own kitchen without needing expensive bottles of pills. So you can start making a change today. Right now, you might be thinking, this sounds too complicated. I don't even know where to start. Let me help you make it simple. The truth is you only need to remember 3 small steps that anyone can do. You don't even have to spend much money. First of all, the most important thing is to get enough vitamin B12. This nutrient is like the protective coating around your nerves. It helps movement signals travel smoothly. For older adults, the stomach no longer makes enough acid to absorb B12. Well, that is why even if you eat regular meals, you can still end up lacking it each day. Try to add a small serving of foods rich in B12. For example, a piece of boiled chicken or 1 boiled egg with some green vegetables. If you do not enjoy meat, plain yogurt is also a great source of B12. Just keep it steady. Within a few weeks, your body will start to feel a difference in strength. Next is vitamin D, the key that keeps bones and muscles strong. When you lack vitamin D, your muscles weaken quickly. Your bones become fragile, and it is easier to fall. Many older people almost have no vitamin D, stored because they hardly spend time in the sun or do not eat enough fatty fish. Every morning, if you can spend about 15 minutes sitting outside, where soft sunlight touches your arms and face. You do not need to be in harsh sun. Just a little light each day is enough. And in your meals, try to include salmon or sardines at least twice a week. If you do not eat fish, fresh milk or plant-based milk with added vitamin D is a good option. Finally, magnesium, a quiet mineral that is truly important. Magnesium is like the coordinator that helps your muscles contract and relax smoothly without cramping at night. A lack of magnesium is the reason many people wake up with sharp, painful cramps. You do not have to buy supplements. Try eating a small handful of pumpkin seeds or almonds every day. Add at least 1 meal with leafy greens like spinach or Swiss chard. If you often get nighttime cramps, eating half a banana before bed is also very helpful. One important thing many people forget is the timing of your meals. If you can eat animal protein like eggs or chicken for breakfast or lunch, leafy greens and magnesium-rich seeds are best in the afternoon or evening. And remember, avoid frying eggs on high heat. High temperatures destroy many vitamins and make digestion harder. I have seen many patients who simply by making these small changes regained the strength in their legs faster than they ever expected. They did not need expensive pills. They only needed balanced meals and a little patience. If today you feel your legs are weaker than they were yesterday, please do not lose hope. Your body still has the power to heal itself, as long as you start giving it the right support. In the next part, I want to share some inspiring stories from people who followed these simple steps. They not only walk more confidently, but also rediscovered trust in their own bodies. You might be wondering right now, do the things the doctor just said really work, or are they just theories? I understand that doubt. In more than 60 years of practicing medicine, I have met thousands of older adults. Each person carried their own story and a quiet fear. But I have also witnessed many small miracles happen simply from a few gentle changes. Let me tell you about Michael. He is 82 years old. He spent his whole life working as a mechanic. When he first came to see me, he could not walk for more than 5 minutes. Every night, cramps forced him to sit curled up on the edge of his bed, sweat running down his face. He told me, "I thought I would be in a wheelchair forever. I didn't want to be a burden on my children." I still remember the look in his eyes when I explained that his body was not without hope. It was just that after so many years lacking vitamins and minerals, his muscles had become exhausted. But when we finally gave them the right support, a little sunlight, a serving of sardines, a handful of almonds, something wonderful began to happen. At first, Michael did not quite believe it, but he agreed to try because he felt he had nothing left to lose. We made a simple plan together. Every morning, he spent 10 minutes sitting outside, breathing deeply, letting the soft sun warm his arms. At lunch, he added a piece of salmon or a boiled egg. At night, he ate half a banana before going to bed. In the first week, nothing seemed different. But by the third week, he told me, "I don't get cramps at night anymore." And slowly he began walking out to his garden by himself. 2 months later, he walked into my office, pulled out a chair, and sat down on his own. No one helped him. No cane. He smiled, deep lines around his eyes, but his gaze was full of pride. That was not magic. It was simply that his body finally received what it needed. You are no different. Whether you are 70 80, or 90 years old, your legs have not given up on you. They are just waiting for you to send a signal that says, I still want to keep moving. Believe me, when you start to change, even just one small step, your body will respond. And then you will realize that independence is not something you have lost. It was only hidden for a while by long years of deficiency. If Evelyn, Michael, and hundreds of my other patients could do it, then you can too. In the next part, I will help you go over the 5 golden principles to keep your legs strong. And I will show you how to begin today without waiting for tomorrow. Before we end our talk today, I want you to take a few seconds to say to yourself, I still have the power to change. I am not helpless. And to make it easier for you to remember, I will sum up the 5 golden principles. The small but powerful steps that have helped many of my patients. Regain strong, steady legs. Principle 1. Never skip breakfast and never eat in a rush. A breakfast rich in protein, like one boiled egg or a cup of plain yogurt, is the best way to give your body vitamin B12 and energy for the whole day. When you skip breakfast, your muscles run out of fuel and grow weaker over time. Principle 2. Spend at least 10 minutes in morning sunlight each day. Do not think that just because you are older, sunlight no longer matters. Only 10 minutes of gentle sun before 9 o'clock in the morning helps your body make vitamin D, the key that keeps your bones and muscles strong. Principle 3. Eat at least 1 serving of fish or eggs every day. Salmon, sardines, mackerel, or boiled eggs are rich in vitamin D and B12. You do not need a large amount. Just 1 small portion is enough to keep your vitamin stores steady. Principle 4. Get magnesium from seeds and leafy greens. A handful of pumpkin seeds or almonds in the afternoon, or adding spinach to your dinner is a simple way to prevent cramps and help your muscles work smoothly. Principle 5. Do not wait until you feel completely weak to begin. Just like Michael and Evelyn, you do not need to wait until you lose your balance to take action. Your body will heal faster if you start giving it support today. You might be thinking, I am already old. Do these little things really matter? Believe me, it is the small actions repeated day after day that create the biggest changes. You do not need expensive pills or strict diets. You only need to begin with the smallest step. If you feel there is too much to remember, I want you to keep just these 2 simple sentences. I am not helpless. Every day, I will do 1 small thing to help my body. Say this to yourself every morning when you wake up and every night before you sleep. You will feel a calm strength inside you. And little by little, your legs will begin to respond. My dear friend, you have walked quite a long way with me through this conversation today. Maybe right now you are sitting in your familiar kitchen or leaning back in your favorite chair. Maybe you still feel some doubt, and that is completely normal. But I hope that as you have listened all the way to this last moment, you are carrying in your heart a small seed of hope, a little seed that says, my body has not given up. I still can. Remember, the strength of your legs and of your spirit is not measured by your age. It is measured by your determination and the small steps you are willing to take each day. Today, I want to invite you to try just 1 simple thing tomorrow morning. When you wake up, have a full breakfast. Step outside and let the morning sunlight touch your arms and say to yourself, I am doing this because I deserve a life that is independent and healthy. If you feel this talk has been helpful, please click subscribe so every week I can keep sharing easy-to-follow advice and inspiring stories with you. Leave a comment to tell me which symptoms you have faced and what you want to change first. I will do my best to read and reply to every message because I believe no one should walk this health journey alone. And if you have a friend, a sibling, or a parent who is struggling to stay steady on their feet, please share this video with them. Sometimes 1 small piece of information can change an entire chapter of life. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I am Dr. JONSON TERY, and I believe that no matter how old you are, it is never too late to do something good for your health. I wish you a peaceful day and steady your steps every morning.